Please select amount to charge and insert cash. Input 1, 5.
did this for Mandarin.